The good news is lumber is getting more affordable. The bad news, like anything else, it's always subject to change.
Everybody decided they were going to be putting up a new fence or doing that porch remodel they had been talking about.
With the lapse of inventory in the market, prices began to soar.
They could never catch up with the demand that started with that.
For Woodson Lumber, a family-owned business in the Brazos Valley and throughout Central Texas with over 100 years in business, they say the pandemic run-up in prices is something they've never seen before.
With the fall through the floor right when the pandemic started in the United States to, all the way currently, no, we've never seen anything like it. We've got guys that have been buying for 40 years that have said they've never seen anything like this.
And now they are starting to see those once soaring prices make their way back down.
It's finally getting to the affordable levels, so your homeowner can finally start affording a little bit of wood to work around their house with. We've seen a major drop off in our retail business, just your walk-in customers. It's good where when lumber starts finally coming back down, we're happy to see that we can finally get some of that business back. We saw prices going up, hundreds, 200% in some species. We're finally starting to see that come off, which is good. There's a lot more availability of lumber to be bought right now.
Chapman says things are getting back in line with what folks can afford.
I'm happy to see lumber prices getting where they ought to be. It ratcheted up there so quick. Not everybody knew what to do with that, and we saw a lot of people go to the sidelines that would have been building. So it's nice to see now everybody can come back to the marketplace.
As a nonprofit builder, Habitat for Humanity says they are still feeling the punch of pandemic above average costs, but they are thankful those numbers are not where they were just weeks ago.
Just looking at how the highest point in June was $1,670 per 1,000 foot board, which is the highest it's ever been, but you're still looking at a 40% decrease. It's $700 per 1,000 feet. For comparison, this time last year, it was only $422 per 1,000 feet.
Chip says they are going to keep building no matter what. They are just being methodical about their choices.
I don't think they're not gonna tumble as fast as they rose, and I don't think we're gonna get back to a normal price point than what we're used to. But kind of building into our future planning, especially on our five-year long-term planning, building in some form of cash reserve that if something like this was to happen again, that we can still continue to weather that storm.
Those in the industry say now is a good time to check and see what that remodel might cost you if you've been on the fence. Reporting in Bryan, Hannah King, KRHD News.